Hey guys, Sean Zane, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. This is live number 47 on the year. Again, nighttime. This is when we're definitely going to go deeper. We're going to do some more value adds. You're going to learn some things. Chuck Kohout's been on a couple weeks ago, and we're going to continue the conversation, and we're going to bring different things to light, and hopefully you gain and you learn and you listen and you actually take action for the things that we discussed tonight. That's what very important to me and for everyone that we talk about and with is for you to implement things. Don't just sit there and listen to us. Actually implement. So I'm going to bring Chuck on right now. What's going on, Chuck?
Hi,
How's it going? Love
I'm,
the hat,
I'm
man.
I'm repping the merch.
You got the jacket and the
Yeah,
hat.
taking this thing off because it's hot in here. This is like my new office sweater.
It's awesome, brother. Appreciate it. I
Yeah, no,
appreciate you taking some
love it.
time out, man.
Yeah, no problem. So, what are we doing tonight, Sean? How are you? What's new and exciting?
Keep him busy, and just want to keep going, and don't stop. I know a lot of people out there are complaining they don't have a job. I think this is a time that you can reinvent yourself and try different things. And I think maybe even having people call Chuck up and you mentoring them about investing, I think is an awesome idea, and it's something they can make a lot of money with if they're serious.
Yeah, I mean, I got to find a way to get rid of the tire kickers, and it seems like everybody nowadays wants all this shit for free. And I know when I get something for free, I promptly don't do anything with it. And I know also information doesn't command the same price that it used to before. We got something that really works. We're working on a pricing structure. Looks like we're going to be taking our class that we were going to teach in person online. So I'm pretty excited about that. We've been building the YouTube channel, and I mean it's crazy. We just fired up Salesforce, my old contact list. We emailed like 43,000 people that have paid to listen to me speak, and in the last, we did it at noon. What time is it now? Eight,
We're at 8:33.
like over 1,500 of them opened their emails already, so it was cool. Got to figure out what to then make them actually do something. It's real estate's one of those businesses where it doesn't really take a lot of credentials, and everybody thinks you can fake it till you make it. And what happens is you give all your money to somebody, you get suckered, and you wash out. And I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
I'm kind of like, you bought all the other crap. You want the missing piece of the puzzle. Here you go.
That's a lot of people. They go to these, webinars. They might go to events and learn, but they don't take action. I learned some things about you in some of the videos you're doing recently, and it really takes heart. And if you're a real estate agent, a lot of them all about getting the high end car because if they have the high end car, someone that has $1 million house, they're going to talk to. But if they show up with a hoopty, in that case, they're like, oh, they're not going to be able to get the listing. That can kind of I can understand that mindset, but in the investor world, someone that you're going to be buying their house from, you show up like you said a Maserati or something, they're going to be like, shit, this is not fun. But if you are one like them, be like, look, I could help you, and you show up with a normal car, they're gonna listen to you, they're gonna trust you more.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just want something with great gas mileage because there is a lot of driving. It's still a face to face kind of business, and you think about it, it's like I think I bought my first Dealmobile. It was the end of 2004, right? It was just to alleviate a tax problem. It was pretty crazy. My accountant's like, you got to spend some money quick. And as a young kid, I was like 25. I remember going around. I was going to test drive a Porsche, but I couldn't drive stick, and started thinking it's really stupid. And then I took a couple H2s for a test drive, and I realized they're really expensive. And instead of getting 37 miles to the gallon like my car gets now, it got like 37 gallons to the mile. So I put my sister's ex-boyfriend's contact information down, and they called him instead. And yeah, I don't know. I just want to keep buying cars now and wrapping them. And I mean, I've been putting all my people in cars for years anyway. So why not turn them into rolling billboards if you're going to pay the insurance and do everything else? It seems to get a lot of attention, and we've already got our virtual assistant set up. That had that going since I started the business. So same company taking the calls. It works. The more advertising you get out there, the more calls you get.
Yeah, you got to be everywhere. I mean, you're on social media, you could be on a billboard on a car, you can send out postcards, you send out flyers. You just have to consistently do something. And that's I think a lot of people that are watching, some of the broadcasts that I'm doing, they're not action takers. And if you want to make money, if you want to build a business, you have to do something. And you pick one or two things and freaking crush it. Don't just sit back and I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. And you don't do them well, nothing's going to come from it.
You
So
know,
having a wrapped car is a great idea.
yeah. Plus, it's a commitment to the point of where like there's no escaping that. It is now your identity. It is who you are. I mean, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. Burn the fucking ships. We're going back as heroes or in body bags. It's that level of commitment. There's nothing else. You got blinders on. If you're gonna try something, you're gonna fail.
Right.
I can 100% guarantee it because probably taught more people this real estate stuff than anybody I know, and it's the level of commitment. You know, you got the guy who's sitting there going, "Ooh, I don't know if I can afford this. I got kids. I got that." Then you got the other guy going, "I need to learn how to do this because I got kids," and that's the guy that's going to do it.
Yep.
The guy with the ridiculous commitment level. I can't judge based off money or experience. It's just dedication every time.
Dedication, motivation, for sure.
Take your hustles, stick it in your ass, and crush it every fucking day.
That's what you have to do. And now you're on YouTube channels and you're giving content out for free. And some people just they don't get it. You know, you're giving information, you're giving value, and people just have to take some time and listen to what you're saying or what we're saying when we do these lives. That's what I think. A lot of people just sit here and listen. They don't write anything down. They're not going to implement anything, and it's wasting time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but I get a lot of stuff for free. Like I'm the last guy that should, and people are like, "Oh, hey, I got you a box of cigars. I got you this. I got this friend Ken Van Loo who built a bunch of buildings on Park Ave in New York and skyscrapers and stuff, and he's invited me to like these topping off ceremonies, and he gave me this course that I helped him sell many times over called 8-Figure Deals. Intimidating as hell. I sat on the thing for like a year and a half. And then I finally saw him again, and I was like, "Look, I got to give you the $5,000 for this, so I actually do something with it." You know, so I was in the next fucking class, and to this day, on some of my bigger deals, I still use his paperwork. It works. It was like the only real world shit I could find. And I mean, sometimes the worst information is free, and like you have to pay for stuff for it. I don't know if you ever do this, but you ever go to the airport and like it sucks. But if you have the right credit card, you could go to the Admirals Club or the President's Club, and you don't have to sit with all the common people. And fuck, it's open bar. There's free food, and the girls are cute.
Right. It's true.
Just like
definitely.
I don't drink, but I'll sit in first class and order something just so they stop traffic and bring it to me.
No, it's important to always be growing, always try to learn something new. We're in a time now we have all the time in the world, and there's people that are just sitting there, woe is me. Listen, go to my YouTube channel, go to Chuck's YouTube channel, listen to what's being said. The content's there, it's free.
Smash the subscribe button, and I mean, look, ultimately, I'm going to sell you on something because I'm a salesman, and you know, most of the people that listen to me want to be in the business of buying and selling real estate, and you got to embrace the fact that, fuck, the second part of that is selling. If not, you're just going to buy yourself out of business, and sales is the highest paid profession in the world over anything else. Prove me wrong. You can't.
What do you think about those that are out there and they're like, oh, I don't want to have different funnels of income coming in? You know, is there a rule of thumb that you've heard that having 7 funnels of money coming in is a bad thing? I never saw a problem with that. We have a lot of people saying hello. Patricia, Matt, Jay Lopez, free. Yeah, free is always good.
Somebody made a rule about having too many funnels of income.
Some people complain. They're like, how do you keep up with the money? I'm like, isn't that a problem that everyone should have?
Hey, Sean, hold on a second. Let me give you a tour here. This is a separate building from my other office. This is my bookkeeping office. This is where we keep track of my money. This is its own freestanding fucking building. It's a good problem to have, right?
Yep.
Not a huge building, but that's how you can. And then you take somebody and you give them a salary, just like a property manager, and they keep track of it.
Always.
So, I mean, these are good problems to have, and I remember not having any real streams of income and just living solidly off of flips and almost not being able to wait till I had others. And then when I did, being in disbelief, and then finally getting to that point for the first time with my first ex-wife and going on a honeymoon for 30 days and coming back to more money than I left and going, wow, that's fucking cool. You know,
Right.
taking second ex cross country for a couple of months and coming back and going, holy shit, we should go on vacation more often. Everybody works better when I'm not here sometimes. If you're not micromanaged, don't be there.
Yeah, that's a big thing, is that micromanaging. You gotta let people work. If you have a team, build a team. Make it happen.
I mean,
What was it like when you first started?
people.
You what?
I'm lucky. I got some good people too.
Like in the beginning though, when you first started investing, you were a one-man show. And then
Yeah.
can you talk about how the ups and downs of that beginning and then compare that to what you have now?
I mean, how much do you want to know?
We have some time.
We got some time. So, in the beginning, I formed a company. I started marketing. I tried to call people back, go on appointments, all this stuff after work. And I realized that that was totally exhausting. So, I wrote my letter of resignation, knowing that I only had 30 days to pay a credit card bill that was actually in my mom's name. And I went to my boss at the end of work on a Friday. I handed it in and I quit or resigned. That was my 2 weeks notice. He fired me and started collecting unemployment, which you can actually do when you're starting a business, as long as the unemployment comes to you personally. And if your business makes money, it goes into an LLC and you don't pay yourself till unemployment runs out. Little accounting tip. I'm not an accountant, but I've had some good teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And Christ, I mean, 20 days later, I made 20 grand, but there was nothing else. Like, I was not getting my job back. I had no other perspectives. I remember, like, shortly after I lost my job, before I closed my first deal too, sitting down in a Charlie Brown's in Oradell with a bunch of my friends from high school, a couple from college, and my Nokia's going off like crazy, constantly answering calls from all the marketing I'm doing. And they're going, what if it doesn't work? What's plan B? I remember I just literally took $20 out of my wallet and slammed it on the fucking counter and went, there is no fucking plan B. You guys aren't my friends. I don't fucking care. I'm out. And some of those people I did not see for something like 5 years later, till I was worth 7 figures and I started throwing some big parties and shit. And they'd show up and go, what if I never talk to you again? And I was going, I'd be happy. Yep. You're nothing but a long-term acquaintance anyway. What value do you actually bring to my life? You come over, you drink all my booze, vomit, nail some chick, and sleep on my couch? Like, great. That's getting me places. I'm doing this to not be like you, but I still know you, so you can come over. I like you. We disagree on a few things, but we can still be friends. So if you never talk to me again, I'm okay with that.
Right, right. Yeah, that's awesome. That's just something that I like what you just said. You took a chance. You took a risk. One thing, you follow up. That's a main thing that you do with your business. You're always following up, but you're taking a risk and you put yourself, you were all in. You took some chips out. I'm all in, making it happen. This is it.
There was no other option. I was going to do this or it was going to kill me. And when you convince yourself that you can actually and are really truly willing to give up everything to get what you want, you find out pretty soon you don't have to. I mean, dude, it was fucking rough. I didn't sleep for something like 20 days, like on and off, a couple hours here, a couple hours there. And I mean, side anecdote, but it's true. I remember the day of my first closing, I woke up, I walked to the bathroom, I looked in the mirror, and I vomited in the toilet. I brushed my teeth, I got dressed, I arrived at the law office, I opened the car door, I barfed again. I remember walking into the boardroom, I saw all these people there for a closing, I ran back to the fucking bathroom, I threw up again, 3 times now, right? And I walked back in, everything ended smoothly, I left with 20 grand. And I was like, holy shit, I'm done. That's it. I'm never doing anything. What the fuck was I barfing about? Like, I remember waking up the next morning thinking, like, do I want to do this again? And then looking at the deposit in my account saying it's going to clear in like 3 days or something, going, yeah, I really do. And then
100%.
I started thinking, if I can make 20 grand in 20 days, I started doing the math and like, this is going to be a pretty good year. And I work hard, I play hard. I mean, you might as well enjoy it while you're young too. I've been fortunate or smart enough to kind of do a bunch of the stuff that I've wanted to because I might as well do it in a younger body. You know, I've got on a bunch of these exotic fishing trips or other stuff, and it's like I'm the youngest guy there by 30 years. It's kind of cool.
That is
I remember the
awesome.
first time I went down the Amazon with my dad, right? There's a bunch of dudes on the boat. You know, it was like 8 of them. And they're all in their 60s, 70s, going, "You are so lucky to have your dad take you on this trip." And my dad's just laughing. Going, "You pay for it." But I'm lucky. I hit like the dad lottery. He's like the awesomest dad ever. Mom's cool too if she's watching.
That's awesome. As if my dad was watching, he's in the hospital. He's better now for those who are following the journey. But yeah, I mean, he's crushing it. He's one of the few that's gotten off of vent and gonna walk out of the hospital in a couple of weeks. That's the goal. And he passed the swallow test. My mom is out of the hospital in a rehab facility. But health is important to everybody, and you're doing a lot more working out now. But you were into really working out back in the day. You were a professional bodybuilder?
Not professional, like one step under. I mean, I made some money at it. I don't have my pro card, which is like really what you go for. Like if you Google my name in 2011, I'm first runner-up heavyweight Mr. America. So there's that year one other person in the United States of America, which is a pretty big country, that was in better shape than me without using anabolic steroids. And I mean, it's pretty scrutinized. You got to pee in a cup, give blood, lie detector, all this other shit. It was pretty cool. It was an interesting experience, and I don't know. I mean, I just kind of always liked pushing limits, whatever it is. I mean, even doing that like at a younger age. I think it was like 2004. I was like New Jersey's largest drug-free bodybuilder. I remember looking out onto the crowd thinking, "There's a fucking ton of people out there, and like there ain't too many people up here. I'm probably capable of some pretty cool shit." You know, and if nothing else, it was just a confidence building exercise. And I might have read into a lot of this stuff more than a lot of the other guys. Like, you ever look at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding? Well, once you get past all the meathead stuff and you find out how he got into acting and everything else, is every time he won a contest, he took those winnings and bought a multifamily house till he didn't have to fucking work. Pretty cool. Like, okay, I can learn more than this than just how to be a meathead.
That would be smart for them to do.
Your biceps look great too.
No, for sure. And the discipline that you have to make sure you eat right, you work out, be consistent. It tailors right into a sales professional that allows you to, keep moving forward when things get tough. Did you have a month?
Some of my days can have no schedule, and just the fact that there's like alarms on my phone and I'll eat 6 times a day keeps me on track. You know, that kind of stuff. And when the rest of my day is utter and total chaos, and I'm doing nothing but dealing with like distressed sellers that are dealing with anything from COVID-19 death, which with a couple of those cases to foreclosure, they're going to jail, just any kind of madness you can think of that would cause somebody to be a distressed seller, divorce. The underlying structure and discipline, at least I think, really, really helps.
Right. And it just keeps going because you need to have positivity.
Yeah, no, you're doing the Beachbody thing, right? And before
Beachbody
we get into that,
is something that
who's the guy who said positive thinking is the most intellectual decision you can make?
Personal development is huge. You have to always look to improve yourself, and this is a time to get involved with different things. And if you don't want to sling weights around, if you don't have them in your house right now, I have kettlebells. I do great workouts with that. But I'm doing this boxing, this 10 rounds thing. I never boxed before. It's freaking sick. It's beautiful. It's a good time. And it's something that you can, get a workout in 38 minutes instead of killing hours of your time. But I like throwing weights around. Today was more of a upper body workout. So you're throwing some kettlebells around and having a good workout and get that pump. But it's a good thing for me to get my body back into shape where it was before. I had my daughter almost a year ago. May 10th was her liver transplant. So from that point forward, I wasn't really taking care of my health, my physical health. That's why it's important. That's why my journey, changing it now to help others as well.
I mean, you have to. Like, what are you weighing in at now? You're tracking your progress?
Yeah, I'm at 250 right now. I was actually a couple months ago, before I even started doing Beachbody, I was doing more jogging and running and getting active that way. And I was at 267. So I'm down a lot compared to, where I started, and I feel good. And it's gonna. I have young kids. I have to make sure I gotta be young still. I can't sit on the couch, and I want to be that dad that they enjoy, and not just like, oh, dad's just sitting on a goddamn couch again. I want to be having that fun with them.
Yeah, no, I absolutely understand it. So, I mean, are you actually sparring or nice gallon of water, man? Awesome. Killing it.
Always,
Are you
always the
going through
water.
like doing live boxing? Because I'm like the worst boxer ever.
Yeah, they go over. I'm in week number 4, and the first 3 weeks there's a lot of form. They go over all the jabs, the cross, the hook, and there's a couple beautiful girls, a couple guys on there, and you go at your own pace. In the beginning it was a struggle, but then as I've gone through the weeks, it's 5 days on, and you have the weekends off. Been My coordination's better, my timing, my endurance is better, and it's a good workout. I like using weights too, but it's something that I want to get more trimmed down. I don't need to be big anymore. I just want to lean out and keep myself healthy and look better in my clothing. That's the only goal. Like I like to eat whatever the hell I want to eat usually. It's different now. I'm not going out all the time, so we're eating pretty healthy. I mean, the 5 meals a day. Are you doing that because you've done that always when you were training as a bodybuilder, or is that something that you just started doing again?
Yeah, I'm fortunate there too, to where like I've got like a pretty good trainer, dietitian, nutritionist that I've worked with over the years. I remember when I started working with him in 2010, like after I got divorced and I lost $5 million and got rid of some bad business partners. It was like, hey, I feel like I want to kill somebody. Here's what I was capable of. I will follow everything you tell me to the T. I am a machine. I will eat shit and sleep on a picket fence if you tell me to do that. Tell me what to do. Lay out the plan. I will follow it. And I mean, literally, like a year later, almost won the fucking Mr. America. And I mean, my trainer just from my network picked up some pretty outrageous clients and using testimonials with his network and everything else. And he's semi-retired now. His top 2 clients are like Timberland, the rapper, and Justin Timberlake. It's pretty cool. So I don't really get to see him as much. He's traveling the world, but I'll message him. And I'm starting to work a little bit with this other guy, Ivan, now, just off of Facebook. And he lives actually locally in Hackensack. And it's been a lot of fun, too. And I mean, just because you have that discipline and you can follow the system, people will pick you up and they're like, hey, I just want this guy to be my showpiece because I know that he won't deviate from the plan, and there's no better way to test my system or product than give it to him. Which again is a pretty big ticket thing, but for some reason people give me free shit. I'm the last guy on earth that they should give me free shit, but they do.
Hey, you
Why
take
do they
it.
do that?
Why? They just know that, I guess, you're gonna create opportunities. You seem like you know what you're talking about. You've been doing this, you've been in the game for a long time. You have courses you've sold in the past. You're selling
I know.
a course now.
Yeah.
It's like you
The whole
have
thing
it.
is now, with the internet and everything else, you're competing with these information marketers. It's like a popularity contest, and in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, kind of thing. So even though my stuff actually works and I can give you leads and cash and everything else, there's no difference between that and some garbage like Carlton Sheets or whatever you can think of. Who's the black dude with the beard? I can't stand him. He's on YouTube. He's like, it's his second year of business in real estate, but he's teaching everybody. And I'm watching it and I'm like, wow, Max Maxwell. This guy knows
Yeah.
fucking shit. Absolutely zero. or there's so much big stuff out there. It's such a state-specific business, and watching it. Oh, Grant Cardone! Wow, this guy's really enthusiastic, but it's all in California, and none of it's applicable. Furthermore, I don't want to buy houses and pull out all the equity and be sitting on a short sale in 5 years like that dude.
True. It's true.
Really
Now,
chill out.
with your YouTube channel, you have a lot of people joining. Every single day it keeps increasing. The value's there. Is there anything that you can share that you've done recently that you thought came out pretty good that everyone should check out that's coming out soon?
Is there anything that I've done recently that's pretty good?
Yeah, well,
check
for
out
the
all
YouTube video. YouTube videos.
I've been remembering to share them to your group, but I mean, check them out, subscribe, hit the bell. We got them coming out. I think it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, and we just recently started putting together more content with some of the other people in the office as well. A full-time videographer and a web dude, so it's going to work out pretty much because we are going to force it to, like everything else. When in doubt, use brute force.
Now, you travel a lot and you love traveling and you been to a
I
lot of
don't really
different
think,
places. Huh?
I don't really think I do, but everybody else seems to.
Hey, whatever they think is you're enjoying. Is there anything else that you like to spend money on like that's materialistic? Do you like to have fancy cars, motorcycles, like little toys, watches, things like that? Or is there you're just setting your things up for your legacy?
I mean, like vices, and I'm trying to think what it is that I really like, and there's nothing that I really value more than having the ability anytime, anywhere, anyhow, just to tell people, fuck you, I don't need you. Right? Like, I just don't need to listen to you. I'm not here to answer to you. I don't need a boss. I don't want to be controlled, and I have no problem walking out of this franchise that I just bought for fucking $100,000 or whatever because I don't fucking believe in the snake oil they're selling anymore. I mean, watches, like, I mean, got a couple nice ones and didn't pay for one. All gifts for doing nice things. I got the Terminator 2 Harley in my shed, again, for helping somebody out of foreclosure. You know, like
So they
those
gave you a
things.
Harley to help them out of foreclosure?
Well, I mean, look, you help somebody out, you put some money in their hands, you make sure that their wife and their kid are taken away are taken care of while they're going away, and nice bike. Guy starts tearing up. You can't ride in jail, bro. I want you to have it. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, what do you foresee in the near
Just kind
future?
of put
You're
stuff out there, like into the universe, and it just kind of comes back to me. And for some reason, somebody with a fucked up situation that has it always stumbles across me.
Do you think, I mean, it's going to get worse, I'm sure. There's going to be lots of properties that you're going to be able to pick up because of all the, people out of work, unemployment, people with the COVID. There's going to be lots of opportunities, it seems like, if you're picking up distressed properties. It seems like you're not going to have enough on your team to pick up the amount of properties that are going to be out there.
I mean, if they all listen, yeah, and it's gonna have to like open up a little bit. Where this thing, it's at the point now where we're doing loan modifications and we're doing forbearances for people, and part of it we're doing because we know they're going to screw it up. We're doing it out of the goodness of our heart, at no additional cost. If you check out salvationhomebuyers.com, we were just working on search engine optimizing that earlier. And I mean, the other reason we do it is so you can follow up with those people because unfortunately they're not all going to make it. So 3 months in, hey, how's it going? 4 months in, hey, how's it going? 5 months in, hey, how's it going? And I mean, I hate to say it, but loan modifications are designed by the bank to fail, to bleed you dry, and to capture as much of their loss as possible. There is no other reason. That's why you give them a short sale packet with all your bank statements and a budget. It's like if you were playing poker, it's going, hey, Sean, here's all my cards. Now let's play. Take my money too. And we can almost every time figure out what these payment programs are going to come in at, and they just leave you with barely enough money to eat.
So there's a lot of loan modifications that you're taking care of as well. That's good to know as far as those that are watching. If you have somebody that's in need or have a conversation with Chuck, it could be a loan mod, it could be a short sale, it could be he might buy the property if it makes sense for him and the numbers. Is there a numbers that's very important for you? For everyone talks about all the ARV or this number or monthly rents. Is there certain things you look for making it work?
No, I hate all those people. Matter of fact, I make money many times much more money off the deals that they walk away from because they're idiots and all they know how to do is use a calculator. And I use something different. I use my heart and my brain to relate to them and solve the problem. Because it's a lot easier than just 65 cents on the dollar. Oh, they owe more. We got to cut this off. I know if there's a second mortgage, if I can get the first to take a discount, we can get the second to drop off for $1,000. We can file bankruptcy, discharge all kinds of debt. Oh, you got available credit? Hey, that's great. Let's pay off your student loans, pay your credit cards for a while, then file bankruptcy. You got rid of all your debt. The debt's disassociated from your social security number, still attached to the house, which creates the ideal situation for me to short it. And I got rid of your student loans. But wait, there's more. And it's completely case by case. There's so many fucking moving parts that it's like, it's just not cookie cutter. Even with the system that I give people, I'm just teaching basics, like 4 basics that you need to know. And it's a lot more than wholesaling. And every document, every law is a moving part, and everything can be twisted, bent, and contorted to a victory. The only thing that I really look for in a distressed seller is cooperation. If I have their cooperation, more often than not, I can make something happen.
The cooperation is key. You are a solution to a problem that they have, and you actually sit down and have conversation. You're finding out their problem and going. And if you can save them, you're going to save them, and you're going to get watches. You're going to get motorcycles because that's what happens when you put yourself out there. Good things happen to people that are helping others, not just trying to take advantage of others.
Yeah, I mean, you got to walk in all these situations with sympathy in your heart and not a dollar sign on your forehead. And it just seems to make me like rise to the top of much of these people. It works. I'm not changing it.
Now you don't have to change anything. Everything's going the way it should go. You are growing your team. I don't want to take too much more of your time. I know this has been awesome. Those have been on with us the entire time. We appreciate you. There's lots of things lots of good value that if you didn't hear it the first time, I want to replay after we're done. Check out Chuck's YouTube channel. Check out his investor, the school that he's. If you're looking to make money and really want to take charge, he's somebody you want to have a conversation for. Chuck, what's a good number for them to reach out to you?
A good number for them to reach me at?
Yeah, to get in contact.
What are they going to do? Do they want to sell a house?
Well, if they want to invest, I think I would. Those that are watching should give you a call or contact you or your office to get involved with investing and learning about that process.
I mean, if you want to call my office, the number is 201-565-3333. There's somebody always answering the phone around the clock. That hasn't changed in almost 15 years. And really trying not to give out my personal cell. You can hit me up on Facebook, but I'm really getting kind of like overwhelmed with the communications. We got to come up with a better system for that too. And other than that, Sean, like you're getting in shape, I'm getting in shape. We're about the same size. So if we got in a ring and beat the crap out of each other, how much money do you think we can raise if we sold tickets for charity?
Probably a lot of money. Probably, right? They would definitely check that out.
But I don't have much left on my bucket list, but that's there.
To have a fight?
Come on. Well, no, but like to actually raise money for like one of these charity fights to get another real estate guy or business guy or whatever. We could sell a whole bunch of tickets. I think I can get the White Plains Arena. You think we could fill it?
How many people are in that one?
Maybe we can get a couple undercards.
Yeah. Really promote it. I'll have to get you're not doing any boxing. I might be able to win then. If there's no boxing, you're just working out with weights, could be a different game. But if all of a sudden you started doing Beachbody shit, then it'll be an even fight.
I think it'd be fair. Why not, man? I'd be down if you're down. Let's pursue this further.
Definitely want to keep that in mind.
It's the craziest marketing idea. It'd be fun. It's a reason for both of us to get into shape, and why not? I can't think of anybody else that might do it.
Definitely check it out. We'll put it on the table, see what happens. No, Chuck, it's been awesome, man, as always. And if anyone needs anything, huh?
I said it's always fun.
No, it's always fun. I appreciate your time. And if anyone's looking to get involved with Connection Machine, check out the group, check out the website, check out both of our YouTube channels. Definitely a resource for you. And anyone that's looking to grow their, another platform, check out Web Talk. That's something that's new that you can actually make money off of. If you are interested, check out webtalk.co/connection machine and join. It's free. And then if you're interested in taking advantage of the multi-level marketing, it's an upgrade of $200 for the year, and you get 5 levels. You can grow and engage. And you can have those that are on your team. If you have a team, like, comment, share, and invite others to the platform and make money. Why not?
Yeah, or hey, if there's anything I can do to help you out, just comment on this video, tag me.
That's it. If anyone's looking to learn about investing, comment #investing. So
even if you just want to keep it on the deep, like you're losing your house, like so many of these Facebook investors, these huge bravados are actually doing right now, but quietly contact me. Hey, you can do that too.
Always, he'll take care of you. You're definitely in good hands. And I appreciate you, Chuck, taking some time out. And we'll be back in touch soon, brother.
You got it.
Have an awesome night.
You too. Bye for now.